Yo, check it out. Back once again in the days of hip hop, and I am your host, the mighty J.O.E. And today, instead of reviewing a classic hip hop album, I would like to talk about what I think about the state of hip hop as of right now. And it'll just be a few minutes, but I'd like to give my 2 cents on how I feel about where it's at right now. And right now, I think it's kind of stalled, is stagnant. For a while, everything had been sounding the same, not really nothing new or innovative. And I think right now it pretty much it came to a complete halt. And you could tell albums are really not selling. Record companies are really not putting any money behind the artists. You know, the biggest thing we done had so far this year for us hip hop is the Iceman album and the other two albums Drake made, which was to be expected in my opinion. He technically is the biggest artist in the world. I ain't gonna say best, but he is the most popular because he pretty much rap and sing, like pop. He's crossed over, so he's something different. You know what I'm saying? Not to throw no shade towards him, but it's not a pure rap or hip hop or whatever. It's a mixture, but it is what it is. And I think ever since the beef he had with the battle he had him and Kendrick Lamar, I don't know if it really helped. It just kind of like isolated everything. It's like everybody made it like between like for his rap, like it's just him and Kendrick, and you could tell, man, everyone else is like not dropping or scared to drop because they not they're not doing the numbers like they were. Like Young Thug, that album just came and went, didn't do much of nothing. 21 Savage, same thing. Lil Baby, everything is just kind of slowing down. I think Future got an album coming out. I think Future is Future. He gonna do what he gonna do. But other than that is J. Cole came out a few months back. Cole is Cole. He dope. But other than that, everybody think it's all about Kendrick and Drake, and I really disagree about that. They two of the biggest, but man, it's got to be someone else to come along and shake things up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause right now, it's just dead, man. It's just dead. It's kind of been like that to me for a while, but now it's really showing, man. It's really truly dying out now, man. 'Cause over these years, rap will only have a lifespan to me, maybe a good 3 to 5 years, But Kendrick and Drake and Cole, they beat the odds, you know what I'm saying? They've been around since what? Mid 2000s. Drake since '07 or something, or '08, and Kendrick maybe 2010, whatever. It might have been before then, but I know with Section 80 and yeah, back then. So they've been making noise for a while, you know. and a lot of their peers kind of fell off, like Meek Mill, Big Sean. He dope, but things kind of, in the day's game, if you take too much time off, man, that's it, man. Today is like, man, rap music is like the equivalent of fast food, man. They intake that, and tomorrow is something else. But we had the Migos and who else? They went solo. RP to Takeoff. They as a group they were strong, but then when they kind of did their own thing, they didn't have the impact that I think people thought they would. And then that last album they made together, I think they had some problems with their label or something. It was like a year or so when they came back, things it wasn't the same, and they end up, I guess, going their own way. And I remember Takeoff and Quavo, I think they did a joint album together before he passed. I think it did all right. But other than that, man, it's they kind of fizzled out. The Baby at one point, he was making noise, and then I think ever since that incident at he had at the concert, things ain't been the same for him. Lil Baby, man, I thought he was gonna be he was it for a minute, and then same thing, man. But I think it's a combination of a lot of different things, man. To me, record labels, they don't develop artists no more. It's like they kind of jump on the bandwagon what's hot. If someone got a following or a song that's taking off, then they'll get behind it, just sign them and milk it for what it's worth, man. And that's pretty much it, Then they on to the next. But I think things been so dry lately, man. You don't see them. They not giving no one no budget or a lot of money these days. Not no rappers, man. This shit about dead, man. Shit dead. I don't know, it'll have to be someone new to come along and shake things up, kind of change it, get a game a different perspective. I mean, there's dope artists out there, man, like for us hip hop artists, like lyricism and stuff, but I think, man, it done shifted so much, man. The labels, they not pushing that, you know what I'm saying? They're pushing this shit that you hear now on the radio, and in the streets, man. But like this pure hip hop, boom bap lyrics, nah, that's it's not what it is. I'm not saying don't give up on it, man, because it's a bunch of dope artists out there, but we not gonna hear them like per se like on the radio, man. Getting that type of shine. It's a bunch of dope artists out there, man. So I mean that's real talk, but overall, man, the game is screwed right now, man. The game is to me is done. And with that like I say, going back to the Drake and Kendrick thing, I'm over that right now, man. I don't want to hear no more about that beef. That shit has been there, done that. It's kind of to me, it's time to move on, man, because it's really like that's all people want to still talk about, which I knew that was gonna happen with this Iceman album, but I haven't checked it out, reviewed it, but you know, I guess it got some positive reviews. So I'm not hating, but you know, I heard he was still taking shots at Kendrick, and I'm like, I ain't really care to hear for that. And it's, you know, it's time to move on from that shit there. I mean, I get it, man. The gripe you had with fake friends and stuff, yeah, I get that part, but yeah, the beef, man, I ain't want to hear that part of it, but you know, props to him. He did his thing, they say, so you know. But I'm not worried about what, you know, it's Kendrick next. It's somebody else need to step up, because it's more than just him and Drake in the game, man. So someone got to be step in to bring life back into it. But like I say, man, it's just what they pushing these days, and kind of ruined the game, man. For me, you know, they pushing a certain type of artist, you know. But you have certain artists out there. They got their core fans, like NBA YoungBoy. You know, they love him. Rod Wave, Kodak Black. You know, those guys. They got a strong following. So you know, I think as long as they can keep satisfying their fans, they'll be good. But you know, I'm just talking about something a step above that. You know what I'm saying? Like getting back. I know it'll never be like it was, but just getting back to skills and flows and tight cadence, things like that. You know, lyrics. But I don't know. We'll see, man. I hope y'all check this out and give your comment, and like I say, please subscribe, and for every 10, 20, 30 subscriber, we'll have something for you. So appreciate you again. Till next time, peace.